Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fame Unfolded. I am your host, Ethan, and today we are looking at something so wild, it will make your false teeth fall out. We are talking about the famous soccer player Erling Haaland. He scores goals like a machine, eats more carrots than a whole family of rabbits, and lives in a house from the future. That is right, we are going inside his super smart mansion and checking out his amazing car collection. Grandpa, hold on to your walking stick, and kids, put down your toys because we are about to see how a real soccer king lives. Let us jump right in. 10. Cryotherapy chamber, $100,000. First up, we have a freezing cold metal box. Erling Haaland is a big fan of biohacking. That is a fancy word for treating your body like a science experiment to stay healthy. He has a cryotherapy chamber in his house. This thing gets colder than the North Pole in winter. He stands inside it to freeze his muscles after a big soccer game so he does not get sore. Imagine stepping into a giant ice cube on purpose. My grandmother complains when the air conditioning is on too high, but this guy pays $100,000 to freeze himself like a giant fish stick. It is supposed to make you heal super fast. Maybe if I put my rusty old bicycle in there, it will turn into a motorcycle. Probably not, but it is fun to think about. 9. Audi RS6 Avant, $150,000. Next, we are heading to the garage. Erling has a really shiny Audi car that he uses to go to the grocery store. Yes, even giant soccer stars need to buy milk and toilet paper. But this is not your normal grocery getter. It has a huge engine and can go faster than a cheetah chasing its dinner. It costs $150,000. For that much money, the car should do the grocery shopping for you and fold the laundry too. The trunk is really big, which is perfect for him because he probably eats 50 boxes of cereal a week to stay that tall. If you ever see a blur of red flying past you while you are riding your mobility scooter, it just might be Erling rushing home because he forgot his coupons. 8. Hydrotherapy pool, $250,000. Moving back inside the smart mansion, we have a swimming pool that fights back. Erling spent $250,000 on a hydrotherapy pool. This is not a pool for floating on a pink flamingo floaty. It has massive water jets that shoot water at you, so you have to swim really hard just to stay in one place. It is like a treadmill but underwater. He uses it to run in the water and get his legs super strong without hurting his knees. I tried running in the pool once, but I just looked like a confused duck and swallowed half the pool water. Erling does this every day like a superhero. I bet if you threw a dirty pair of socks in there, the jets are so strong they would be clean in 3 seconds. 7. Lamborghini Huracan Sterato, $300,000. Now we are back to the supercars, and this one is just silly. It is a Lamborghini, which usually belongs on a smooth racetrack, but this one is built for the dirt. It costs $300,000 and looks like a spaceship with big muddy tires. He can drive this super fast car over rocks, mud, and probably right over my tomato garden if he wanted to. Kids, imagine taking your fastest remote control car and driving it through a giant mud puddle. That is exactly what Erling does, but in a real car. I do not know why a soccer player needs to race through the mud. Maybe he is practicing dodging giant earthworms. My grandpa says his tractor can do the same thing, but I do not think a tractor can go 200 miles an hour. 6. Time. Biometric trophy room, $500,000. Number 6 is a room that is smarter than my dog, and my dog knows how to open the fridge. This is a special room for all his soccer trophies, and it costs $500,000. But the crazy part is the door. It does not have a key. It has a biometric lock, which means it only opens if it reads Erling's fingerprint or scans his eyeballs. It is like a spy movie. If anyone else tries to go in, it probably sounds a loud alarm or drops a net on them. He has won so many golden boots and shiny cups that he needs maximum security. I tried putting a lock on my cookie jar to stop my kids from eating them all, but they just broke the jar. Erling does not have that problem. My brain is spinning from all these giant numbers. If you are having fun looking at these crazy rich things, make sure to smash that subscribe button right now. It does not cost $1 million, it is completely free. Plus, every time you hit subscribe, a grandma bakes a delicious apple pie. Well, maybe not, but you will get to see more funny videos from us. Now, let us get back to the countdown. 5. Rolls-Royce Cullinan, $400,000. Starting the second half of our list, we have a car that is basically a rolling castle. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan costs $400,000 and is as big as a school bus. The The seats are softer than a giant marshmallow, and it is so quiet inside you can hear a mouse sneeze. Erling uses this car when he wants to feel like a king and relax. It even has umbrellas hidden inside the doors. Imagine paying that much money just so you do not get your hair wet in the rain. I usually just put a plastic grocery bag over my head. If my grandmother rode in this car, she would fall asleep in 2 seconds because it is so comfy. I just hope Erling does not eat messy chocolate ice cream in those beautiful white seats. 4. Zen Garden with artificial waterfalls. $1 million. Back at the smart mansion, Erling needs a place to relax his brain after people yell at him on the soccer field. So he built a giant Zen garden that costs $1 million. It has perfectly trimmed little bonsai trees, smooth walking paths, and artificial waterfalls that run on a smart timer. He can control the waterfalls with his phone. When I use my phone, I just accidentally send blank messages to my aunt. He uses his to make a magical river flow in his backyard. He walks around here to breathe fresh air and stay calm. Kids, it is like the ultimate sandbox, but you are absolutely not allowed to bring your plastic dinosaur toys in there. It is so peaceful. I bet even the birds whisper when they fly over it. 3. Ferrari Monza SP2 $1.4 million. Oh boy, hold on to your hats for this one. Number 3 is a Ferrari that does not even have a roof or a windshield. It costs $1.4 million. It looks like a giant slippery shoe. Because there is no glass in the front, you have to wear a special helmet or funny goggles so the bugs do not fly into your teeth when you drive fast. Imagine paying over $1 million for a car and forgetting to buy a roof. If it rains, you are taking a very expensive shower. Erling looks super cool driving it, but I would just look like a wet golden retriever sticking its head out the window. It goes so fast that if you sneeze, you will miss your turn by 3 miles. 2. Bugatti Tourbillon, $5 million. We are almost at the top. Number 2 is the crown jewel of his garage. It is a Bugatti that costs $5 million. $5 million? You could buy a mountain of jelly beans with that kind of hash. This car is practically a rocket ship glued to the ground. It can go almost 300 miles per hour. If you drive this to bingo night, you will arrive before they even call the first number. It has an engine so powerful, it sounds like a thunderstorm when you start it. Erling bought this to celebrate being the best soccer player around. Kids, this car is so fast it would beat Superman in a race. Grandpa, please do not try to trade your old pickup truck for one of these. I do not think the car dealership will accept it. 1. The futuristic smart mansion, $10 million. And finally, the number 1 item on our list is the whole house itself. The futuristic smart mansion costs $10 million. The whole house is connected to computers. When Erling wakes up, the house probably says good morning, opens the curtains automatically, and starts brewing hot tea. The lights turn on when he walks into a room and turn off when he leaves. My grandpa still claps his hands to turn off the lamp, but this house is basically a giant robot. The windows have smart glass that can turn dark instantly so nobody can peek inside while he is dancing in his pajamas. It has a cinema room, a giant gym, and walls made of beautiful stone. It is the perfect fortress for a sports king. I just wonder what happens when the internet goes down. Does the house forget how to open the doors? We may never know. And that is it for today. We survived the freezing biohacking chambers, zoomed past the supercars, and explored the smartest house in the world. Why did the soccer player bring string to the game? Because he wanted to tie the score. If you laughed or learned something new today, please check out our other videos here on Fame Unfolded. Stay safe, eat your vegetables, keep smiling, and we will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.